All right, everybody. The first thing I want to talk about is Moana 2. Moana 2 is officially coming to streaming. They were in theaters for 105 days. We don't see this anymore happening like this. 105 days, but I mean, it made sense. They made $1.05 billion, guys. It's a lot of money. A lot of money on Moana 2. With a budget of $150 million on top of that, too. You know, Disney is like, keep this going. I'm waiting for Moana thing. This is supposed to be like a Disney Plus exclusive release, too, as opposed to going to theaters. I bet the mouse is very happy that he took it to theaters instead because, guys, that's a lot of money. Doing great. Unlike The War of Rohirrim, guys, oh my God, the Lord of the Rings movie, the animated movie came out in December, and it was a $30 million budget, and it only made $15 million at the box office.
It made that much?
It made $15 million, GR. And of course, it's coming to Max already. So coming to Max on February 28th, this week is dropping, and then linear streaming on HBO March 1st at 8 p.m. If you do not have Max, you'll be able to watch it that way too. But a lot of people haven't watched it, so maybe it will do well on streaming because nobody else saw it. They'll be too busy watching Last of Us on Max. That's going to be doing great, guys, because the first season did fantastic. Season 2 officially coming out April 13th at 9 p.m. I cannot wait for this. I love the first season. It's going to be taking over White Lotus's time spot. So once White Lotus wraps up, the finale will happen the following week. We'll get Last of Us taking over that same spot. So guys, if you're excited, we got White Lotus, then bam, right into The Last of Us. A lot of great content happening for Max right now. And The Last of Us, of course, is post-apocalyptic, the end of the world, guys. And Terry Gilliam's next movie is about the end of the world. I love Terry Gilliam, man. If you haven't seen his content, like he's had so many good movies throughout his days. Now, you can go back to Monty Python, The Holy Grail. I love that so much. It's a great movie.
You weren't even born, Brian.
It's so good, GR, though. It's so good. It's so good. Come on. You know, I mean, it was in 1975. I know it was before my time. But then he also had Time Bandits in 81. He had the 12 Monkeys, GR, in 1995. And now he has Carnival coming. So Carnival is going to be coming out. And what's Carnival about? Well, it's the end of the world. God is sick of society for ruining his Garden of Eden. So he wipes out all of humanity, right? And the one person to save humanity is who? Satan. That's what I'm talking about. Satan's going to come forward, played by Johnny Depp. So Johnny Depp is apparently going to be bored because everybody's gone. He has no job anymore, and he wants to work again, so he wants to bring back humanity. And he tries to find another Adam and an Eve to make his way and prove to God that we have to bring society back because God is like sick of it all, and Satan's our hero. So comedy, of course, comedy. Terry Gilliam wouldn't do any other way. I'm excited to see it. It'd be great. But again, big casting in this as well, because I said you have Johnny Depp, but you also have Jeff Bridges, Jason Momoa's in this, Adam Driver. I mean, this Emma Laird. There's a big cast here, so it's gonna be fantastic. I'm excited about it. Satan's coming, guys. Satan's coming, and of course, getting rid of everybody. And also, they're getting rid of everybody at Marvel. They're starting over again here because the Russo Brothers are coming in for the Avengers, and we're gonna see what happens with this because we got the Secret Wars, we got the Doomsday, and Secret Wars Part 1 and 2 happening again. And they did an interview recently. Of course, the first one's coming in 2026, second one's coming in 2027. They're shooting together back to back in London. Always going to London, guys. I get you get those big breaks there. I understand that, but bring the jobs back to LA. Assemble in LA. That's what I'm saying. I'm sick of it all going to the UK. I get it, guys. We love the UK. We love Paul from Every Spoilers there. Love you, Paul. But bring the jobs back here, guys. We need it in LA so much. It's been like crickets here in LA. It's getting better, but we need more. But if you're excited about this, not saying much. People are asking, are you going to see the X-Men in here? Are you going to see maybe the Fantastic Four? We're going to get some crossovers, Deadpool, Wolverine. And they said, we're not really sure. You know, we're trying to figure it all out. It's very exciting. They found a story, though, that's going to be challenging for them to shoot and for audiences to actually understand, but it's going to be fantastic, they say. So, I mean, they're not saying shit. People are asking them. They're not telling you anything. They're like, well, but this character, like, no, we're not going to tell you anything about that. Oh, we're still figuring out. Who knows, they say. I don't know what we're going to have in here. We still don't know, but they have a plan. So it's going to be shooting this year. So they have to know they're just doing the Marvel thing, guys. So everybody online saying breaking news about this, and it's like there's nothing to really say here, guys. I'm just gonna say I'm not that excited. It's just two guys at a red carpet being caught and like, I can't say anything, or Marvel's gonna come after me. So I'm more excited about Foundation, guys. Foundation season 3 is in the can. It's done, and they're gearing up for season 4. Now this is Apple TV Plus, a massive show. But the big thing about this, I was talking about the Russo brothers because they really like made that whole end phase of Marvel being the big show showrunners for, the Endgame and Infinity Saga with Thanos. But David S. Goyer was the big person here as a showrunner for Foundation. He also worked with Christopher Nolan in the Batman movies. He worked on Westworld. He's done a lot of stuff like that, and he was a big factor in here. Well, they got rid of him now for season 4. They got rid of him. He did season 3, which is not yet released yet, and they have not announced when it's coming out. Should be this year, which I can't wait for it again. But they got rid of him, which is an alarming thing for me. He did 3 seasons. Why are you getting rid of him now? This probably has 1, maybe 2 seasons left, and this is done. Just keep the same guy. It kind of bums me out. We'll have to wait and find out if the whole thing tumbles down, if it still works out. I hope it still does. I love it so much. He was the foundation of Foundation. That's all I'm saying. And speaking of the foundation of Harry Potter, Dumbledore is officially announced. We talked about it last week. But now John Lithgow came forward and confirmed. He said, yes, he is going to be Dumbledore in the Harry Potter franchise moving forward on that. And he said he got the phone call, right? He got the phone call, and he said he was at the Sundance Film Festival during the time, and he said he really wasn't sure what to think about this because it's not an easy decision to make. He said it's going to define the last chapter of his life and his career. And he says he's excited, he's afraid, but he did say yes. He did say yes because he said at his age right now, he'll be 87 years old when this Harry Potter franchise ends. So, I mean, and then a lot of people will just see him as Dumbledore. I get that. You go from cliffhanger to Dumbledore, guys. I'm excited to see it. I think he's a great choice. I think he's a fantastic actor. Give this man more jobs, and he'll keep dominating every day. And, so it's kind of a start over for Harry Potter. It is. And apparently Spider-Man 4 is kind of a start over too. That's what Sony's kind of saying. Because again, we saw the end of the last one, No Way Home, where everyone forgets about him, right? Spoiler alert, I'm sorry. Everyone forgets about him. And so they're saying this new one is him kind of getting his bearings again and becoming Spider-Man again. And a lot of new people coming in as well. People expect maybe Daredevil. That's not been confirmed. I hope it does. Kingpin, a little branch over. That's a big El Santo. That's a big thing too. People were saying that about John Lithgow not being British might be a problem. We'll have to see if there's any kind of backlash from the fans beyond that. But Spider-Man, guys, big news. The date's moving for the next movie. The date's moving. Big move. July 24th, 2026 is now moving to July 31st, 2026. Big move. 3 big days. Or that's more than 3 days. But I'm just saying people
7 days, Brian.
It's a week. People are going nuts about online. Like, they're moving the movie. That doesn't mean anything. This happens. They're just shuffling their schedule briefly. Spider-Man's still coming. Hold your breath. It's going to be okay. Unlike Booster Gold, guys, over the DCU, I am excited about Booster Gold. The idea of Booster Gold, I want to play Booster Gold, guys. Come on. Booster Gold is like a superhero that comes back in the past with future technology, and his technology is so advanced that he's a superhero. And he's a fuck off pretty much, apparently, what I understand. But it sounds like it'd be a fun role to play where he's just messing around with people. He's a comedic guy. He's dropping jokes constantly. And again, his biggest power is he has technology, which is fun, which is a lot of superheroes these days, right? But Booster Gold's going to the back burner. Apparently, they had a showrunner involved, but that showrunner kind of dropped out now, and James Gunn said they're still redirecting. It's like that. They announced this like 2 years ago when they announced their DCU slate, but they also announced the Authority on top of this as well, and the Authority is also on the back burner. And, Safran came forward and said, like, we got interest in it. We have remnants of a script, not a script. I mean, James Gunn said the script's harder than they thought it would be. I gotta wait for Superman. It kind of ties into Superman too, so I think this is gonna be a long time coming. It might not actually happen, and I hope it does. I would love to see both those projects, and I want to be Booster Gold. I'm putting it out there, guys. I want to be Booster Gold, and I gotta tell you, it's a big boost for someone's career whoever gets cast in that. Just like Lexi Mindtree is being cast in the new Legally Blonde, and this is gonna change her career too. I know. Well, she's done little projects here and there, but she's taking over as the main player here. She's playing Ellie in this and the prequel series to Legally Blonde, and she was picked by Reese Witherspoon too on top of that, and she's super excited. I get it too. She's done like minor roles here and there, nothing massive, and I think when you get something like this, she looks like Reese Witherspoon quite a bit. I think that's honestly, she must have talent too on top of that, but she looks like her so much. I'm like, I get it. I get why you'd cast her when I saw this picture of her. So get ready for that prequel series. I'm more interested in this Andor Season 2 prequel series because Andor Season 2 officially going to be dropping over on Disney+. Of course, this is the prequel series to all the Star Wars movie. Takes place 5 years before Rogue One, which was a great movie. I love Rogue One so much. A lot of those characters are there. Cassian Andor's in there, and he's the main player. The first season, this franchise, or I should say this series has cost them millions of dollars, like more than any other season they've ever done on Disney Plus. It's got to be good. The new season's dropping 12 episodes in April 22nd, and they're really excited to wrap up this whole franchise. I hope it's great. The trailer came out. I'm going to play it for everybody, and why not? Let's watch the trailer fast. Honestly, I watched this trailer before. I'm going to tell you, the music seems weird to me, but here's the trailer for Andor.
We're in a war. You want to fight?
You want to fight, GR?
Or you want to win?
I want to win.
There we go.
Last night I had a dream.
It's a good song, but
It's an odd pick.
it's an odd pick, right?
No, it's not odd. It's bloody weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
Swell party.
Might have been a good idea to pull composer for this one.
Why we have some Star Wars theme behind it, or some kind of orchestra, you know?
Exactly.
Well, maybe the guy that wrote it was drunk, you know?
Yep.
Could have.
Like sound or something.
I mean, cinematography looks great, but I'm just saying, it's just, I didn't, the first season too, I wasn't a big fan of. It was okay. This looks better.
Remember this moment. You're here. You're right here, and you're ready to fight. You're ready to fight.
A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Woo! Andor's coming! I gotta say one time. A lot of breaking news. Yeah, it's coming. I like the cinematography, but I'm not really sure about the music choice for that. They've spent so much money on this, Laura. They've spent so much money on this franchise.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think it's like 400 million or something like that. 500 million upwards for like 2 seasons. It's crazy.
They didn't want to pop over to Fiverr and get a composer for that.
Right. And Queen,
AI might have. We should pop it into AI and see what AI would put over it, and see.
That'd be kind of fun actually to see with this one too.
It probably totally changed the tone of it.
I think it could. I mean, honestly, I'm like, it looks interesting, El Santo. It does, but I'm just like, And I saw Queen said about the Kathleen Kennedy. We're going to dive into that on Friday. This is going to be a kind of a back-to-back on the Star Wars stuff. We're going to deal with Kevin Feige tonight, and we're going to deal with Kathleen Kennedy on Friday, because I want to see where this plays out. The Kathleen Kennedy thing, it came out, all the trades are saying she's stepping down, but now they're kind of backpedaling on that. So I'm going to wait to see how that falls. We'll have a conversation about Kathleen Kennedy. I don't think she's going to be gone right away, but I think she will be gone eventually. But I think it's not as fast as people are trying to play it off to be. Doesn't seem like it, but we'll see. But guys,
getting fired slowly.
A lot of breaking news, GR. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.